Hello everyone, Dragon Gaming, Kid Phone Gaming. Today, Bendy and Eat Machine, the third audio log out of three, which I'm going to completely explain this after I get done with this, is a reaction to the third part, which just released today, and I'm going to analyze the other two and see what we can pull out. Because Bendy and Ink Machine Chapter 5 comes out on Steam October 26th. I do plan to do a stream, but with the current problems I'm currently having, I don't see that happening. So, let's get started, shall we? Whoa, hello. I'm gonna delete that because I'm so happy I definitely want to read this. Like, whoa, edit. So, there's three symbols, each being crossed out for each one. Whoa.
This may be my last chance to record a message. I'm pretty sure you saw me talking into this thing. You probably won't let me keep it. There's not much left to say except, Linda, I miss you, and I love you so much. Coming back to this old place, well, it only reminds me of how much I gained. I feel like there's so many questions that need answering. So many things that don't make any sense. If anyone hears this, if you make it out, don't ever return. Because the Ink Demon will find you.
Alright, so it's gonna say 1 week remain. But I kept my mouth silent. Not only because I was trying to figure out what was happening, and I kind of predicted this beforehand. It was going to mention either something about Linda, or something about Joey Drew, or something else similar. But let's go back through it and analyze it a little bit. And not only could you guys hear it because I kept my mouth shut, I just wanted to look back through it because talking through this is not cool, okay? Especially something like this. He does mention Linda, and the hint that he hands us is that is his wife. Or his daughter. Close enough. It's one of those two. So.
This may be my last chance to record a message. I'm pretty sure.
So Henry starts this off saying, this may be my last chance to record a message. So, either these are taking place throughout Chapter 5, or these are taking place before Chapter 5 and after Chapter 4. Which makes a lot of sense if they are. Or, these are being played after everything comes back. But there's one message at the end, which just shocked me, okay? Creeped me out. But he stated that, wait, I can't remember.
This is my last chance to record a message.
Alright.
I'm pretty sure you saw me talking into this thing. You probably.
Okay, he said it's something about somebody listening probably saw him talking into that thing. At the end, he refers to the Ink Demon, aka Ink Bendy. And he states, the Ink Demon will find you. So, chances are that Henry is indeed captured by Bendy, if it makes any sense. That would make a lot of sense, but let's listen to the rest of the audio.
Let me keep it. There's not much left to say except, Linda, I miss you, and I love you so much. Coming back to this old place, well.
Okay, so he stated that there's really not much left to say. He's basically stating if this is his last words, which remember how we literally just heard him say this may be the last chance he records a message? Yeah, it's pretty well made. He's just stating that there is a chance of him surviving, because the last two he said, I'll make it out of the studio if it's the last thing I do. And then this one, he just automatically opens it with something that automatically makes us think he's just lost hope at this point. Second one, okay, did kind of sound a little lost hope, and so he survived. This one, that opening sentence just no. There's not much left to say except, Linda, I miss you. I love you so much, or something somewhere. I'll have to look back at it. Can't remember.
Coming back to this old place, well, it only reminds me of how much I gained.
So he said, coming back to the studio reminds him so much how much he gained. Either this is referring to Linda, or how Henry's gained over. His character has changed since he last came back to the studio. Which I'm placing my bets number 2. Even though he already did mention Linda just seconds before.
I feel like there's so many questions that need answering.
Me too, Henry. Me too. He's like, he comes in and states, yeah, we're pretty sure that, there's more, I'm like, there's more questions that need to be answered. And yet, that's, maybe he's thinking about the fan base at this point. Because immediately he does voice Henry. So maybe immediately he's like, oh, okay, so let's definitely look at this. Let's try and answer some of these questions during these audio recordings. Yeah. Whoa, hell. But what he ends up stating over the how he's gained, there's so much questions that need answered. If you think about it, each chapter that comes out, either there are some questions that get answered, like chapter 4, here's the identity of chapter 3 Alice. We didn't find out through audio log that was Susie and game files, but through audio log kind of confirms that. And you know what happened with Boris, that was there just like that. There's questions like, who are the lost ones? What happened to everybody? Like, I feel as if every chapter now is, like, I mean, there's only one more chapter, which I hope the majority of questions are answered. Hopefully, anyway. But what ends up happening is that there's way too many questions and not enough answers. New chapter, some questions are answered, more are given. Like, why did Henry ever come back to the studio in the first place? That's gonna be answered.
So many things that don't make any sense.
These don't make any sense.
If anyone hears this, if you make it out, don't ever return.
He said, if anyone hears this, if you make it out, never return. So maybe we get information that Henry is not the only worker that came back. Maybe there's others that haven't come back, maybe they haven't stayed, and Joey's going to try to bring them back the same way Henry did. Which is why he states, if anyone finds this, if you get it out, then never come back. Which, honestly, after what Henry's been through, I agree with him entirely. But us Bendy fans are going to make him go back anyway, because we're going to go ahead and keep playing the game. Yay!
Because the Ink Demon will find you.
Ink Demon will find you. And end. And keep this in mind. The same mark that shows up right over by the pencil is the same one that how do I put this? It's the same one that shows up on the thumbnail. There's audio log, there's a bunch of ink, bacon soup opened. I mean, Henry's gotta eat somehow. Ink pot. Now, whether or not there's somebody by the table or some Easter egg when we light this thing up is kind of figured out, but there's a lot of key items for Henry here. 1 week remains. Boom. Bendy and the Ink Machine. Chapter 5. Coming out on Steam. Don't tell me I just restarted that. I'm not getting bad or anything. I'm gonna try taking a screenshot of that and writing it up. But let's read some of these comments. Yeah. Wow. Just time for 5 million Bendy theories. Alright. I'm just gonna leave the fact that it's creepy, okay? You guys come to this and reply. And yeah. There you go. And now I'm going to leave my signature right there. Creepy as well. Bacon soup. I mean, we don't really know what's in that thing. But we're not done just yet. We have 2 others. Which, let's start with the first one, okay? I did mention it earlier, but let's look at it.
If anyone finds this, my name is Henry.
See, yeah, he's different town.
Far below Joey Drew Studios.
That's fun.
A man I used to work for.
Mm-hmm.
There's crazy things happening down here. Monsters, demons, angels. And right now, 2 of them are holding me prisoner.
Okay, he states that 2 of them holding him prisoner, which I actually totally forgot about until just now. He does say the ink demon will find you. So if you manage to get out and never come back. Whether or not Henry survives or not is a really good question to end up asking. And I mean, come on, a fiddle bow wouldn't be that bad.
I don't know how I'm gonna get out of here. But there's more. There's a secret hiding in the shadows.
He says.
I just feel like I'm being watched.
It's probably Bendy.
There's something in words here. If anyone finds this, you
Yes.
must not. Hold on. They're coming back.
And end recording. So they're coming back. Chances are, and I would make a lot of I'm starting to think, honestly, that this is referring to the Lost Ones or the Butcher Gang. Because, I mean, right before the tape ends, what ends up happening is, well, things kind of go out of whack. And don't worry, I will go back to Matt Pat's Bendy theory. You know, that last one where I kind of got accused of, quote unquote, deceiving him. Whatever the crap that means. When I'll go back to that one, I think right after this, and I'll point out what's wrong with it. So next time that Mr. Matt decides he's gonna make a Bendy theory, he can look at it because he kind of needs to. And I'm sorry, but yeah, he needs to. There you go. This is the one I need to get rid of. Look at that one. And that's basically it. Now I'm gonna get back to this in a couple seconds. Alright, so if you're wondering why I paused, Roscoe Wolf apparently just now noticed that the 3rd teaser that we looked at the beginning came out. He slid his phone underneath the door and probably tried telling me that it's out. I paused the video, opened the door, looked at it, handed his phone back to him, and said that I was in the middle of recording. Now, let's do our fun thing. Listen.
It's me, Henry. It's been a while since I last recorded. Mostly been spending my days doodling, passing the time as best I can.
Yeah.
I heard my captors arguing today. Seems they still
Captors
debating me. I guess that makes sense. Because I don't know what to make of them either. Times like this, I wish Morris was still with me. He didn't say much, Morris, but when he was
with the crazy events that Henry's been through at the studio, yeah, just somebody you can talk to is really all the friends you're gonna need. And back on the subject here, not only is this second one just him talking about how much force meant to him, but it's kind of already telling us that the last audio log not only tells us he kind of really already lost hope. Now he's just saying a warning here, and but he said the first two he said he's gonna get out of the last thing he does. Or the first one he says he doesn't know how he's gonna get out of there. Second one, and I shouldn't spoil that one, but he does say he's gonna get out if it's the last thing he does. And then the third one, he states, if you get out, never come back. And if he gets out, chances are he's gonna need a therapist. Okay? Just saying.
I just couldn't save him. But I promise, I will get out of the studio. If it's the last thing I do.
And only a weekend and a half, I guess. Yeah. But and I just realized I have to go back to that, take a picture and brighten it up. Oh well. Seriously, why Fortnite? There's nothing against Fortnite, but geez. And then there's Shovel Werewolf, which I don't like. But okay, that's an understatement. I love it, but you get the idea. Not right now. And now I'm going to pause this recording, take a screenshot, and brighten it up. So I'll see you when I see you. Okay, so I did try just now taking a screenshot of it. Of the device I currently have in my hand right now, I can't really figure out how to do it. Yeah, I'm gonna just tell this guy to get well. I'm just telling the dude to get well, even though I'm a day late to the party. Oh well. Yeah. What? I know what, when we think about that last one, it's kind of scary if you think about it. We don't even know if, I'm going to keep talking until it shows up, but we don't know if he's going to survive or not. He stated that he will, and then he's just going to, he says, he's not sure if he's ever going to get out.
There's not much left to say except, Linda,
Yeah.
I miss you. I love you so much. Coming back to this old place, well, it only reminds me of how much I gained. I feel like there's so many questions that you're answering. So many things that don't.
Alright, so, okay, I kind of feel like an idiot here, but one of the things I really want revealed is Henry's last name. Even if it's a made up last name, I don't care. But it'll help us kind of distinguish between Batim Henry, this one, and FNAF Henry, who died in the fire in FNAF 6. Which are two different events. But what if both those Henrys were the same person? Think about that. Yeah. And then Bendy is the devil ruling over Cuphead, and it's also the same devil in Hello Neighbor. And then man, this is gonna get real complicated. I think I'm gonna end it and try uploading this thing as quick as I can. So I hope you all did enjoy this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!